Here we are, Randleman Reservoir. Got an overcast day, mid-March, water temperature's starting to come up. We're out here to fish for some bass, see what we can get into. What are your thoughts today? I mean, what kind of patterns are they spawning yet, or pre-spawn, or what are your thoughts?
Okay, majority of the fish are pre-spawn right now. The water temperature in the last 3 or 4 days has made it up to 70s in some of the little backwater cuts. And there's some of these bass starting to move in and start to spawn. And I think today, with it being overcast, water's not going to warm up a lot. Probably pre-spawn is going to be our best bet, but I know some of these fish are in these coves spawning, and hopefully we can catch some like that. We're going to try to cover a little water this morning with a buzz bait and a spinner bait, and maybe hone in on exactly where they're at, and maybe we'll use a technique like flipping or fishing a lizard around the cover slower to catch some of these fish that are spawning.
So anglers, you just got, this time of year, you got to be flexible, try some different baits, try some variability, find what's working, and then go from there.
That's right. They're going to be pretty close to spawning areas because the majority of the fish are going to be spawning within the next 2 weeks. So we're going to kind of stay in the protected areas and move around a little bit, fish the little points and fish around the cover. There's a lot of rocks in this lake and a lot of wood in this lake, and we're primarily going to stay in 5 foot of water or less.
Okay, well, let's get on it. Sounds like we got a good day planned.
Looking forward to it.
All right, let's do it.
All right. Okay, Paul, basically what we're going to try to do here is we're going to fish this shoreline. The fish, they come in this area pretty good and spawn. And we're going to, since we got early morning and low light, we're going to cover a little water and see how aggressive fish are going to be today. I feel like with a cloud cover, maybe they'll chase some baits. So I'll get you to fish that little minnow plug on the surface, and I'm going to throw this little buzz bait here, which is actually a little different than most buzz baits. It's kind of like these new umbrella rigs we have now, and we'll see what the bass think about these.
All right, and you have me with this traditional jerkbait, which I've used a lot, but that technique you're showing me, working it more as a topwater, in this type of water seems pretty appealing. I've not tried it that way. I mean, is that something you do often, or?
Yes, it is, especially with fish that are coming in to spawn. There's a lot of fish that will be cruising, and fish that are cruising will bite that lure. Now, what you want to do is keep that bait coming on the surface, so you're going to have to wind it real slow.
So more waking it rather than jerking it.
You're going to be
waking it.
Yep, you're going to be waking it.
So rod tips up high. I can see it now,
Rod tip up
yeah.
high, just a steady, slow wind.
Looks like a good
Lots
fish.
of this size fish in this lake.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that fish seem to like his swim bait on this lake when they're spawning. Fish come off of a big rock right beside that stop over there. There's a lot of fish this size in the lake, but there's a lot of good fish in here.
Looks good and healthy.
Oh, yeah,
looks
they're
well
very
fed.
Healthy. Well fed. You
called
can't
that
hardly
one.
make them do that more than once. See if you can get one, Paul. I'm telling you right. That could be the male. There could be a big female over there. Go a little slower. Get that thing. Let it come to the surface. All right, now come on with it. A little slower. There you go.
There you go.
That's the way you want it right there. There could be a big female over there. That might have been the male bass on the nest. That's the way I like to see it coming right there. They will really bite that bait that way. Sometimes them big fish will bite light like that.
I don't think I've ever
Especially
got
when
the
they're
hook in.
spawning. He got it that time, or did he? He got away. That's a spawning fish.
I never felt it. Maybe
See if he'll bite it again. That is neat. Maybe he'll bite something laying there on the bottom, but it's a good bass. Surely he won't do it 3 times in a row. See if he bites a lizard. Let's see if he bites this lizard.
And like I said, maybe I said it because out of him coming up, I never really felt him.
You know what happens a lot of times when they're spawning like that? They're not trying to eat it, they're trying to run it away, and you'll just miss them a lot. But maybe this won't run away from him here, this lizard. He's got it. Oh, he's got it.
Oh yeah, look at that, nice and healthy.
Green. All right, got him on the
Let's
lizard.
put him in the live well. That won't hurt him.
Oh, we'll catch bigger ones than this.
All right, if you're confident.
serious.
I'll keep one.
We're fishing
I need a
all
couple.
day.
Yeah.
I promise you, don't worry about that. But that is a fun one to catch. I thought he was bigger than that when he hit the bait.
Isn't that something? He hit it, one, boom, boom, lizard, boom,
Yep.
catch him.
That fish was definitely defending that little spot there.
I like the hit.